Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now Riddick. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Ebron with it over the middle, and he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Stafford gives to Abdullah. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To throw on second down is Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. On the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's Amir Abdullah that finishes it off with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. Well, Charles, making a quick pivot. Cleats have been a big topic of conversation for a lot of reasons this year, but the my cause, my cleats thing that's going on in the league, that's pretty cool. Players essentially putting the charity of their choice on their cleat and putting money towards that charity. A neat thing.
A very neat thing, and what I took away from it more than anything else is the diversity of causes out there. So when you look at what these guys were representing and wanting to get their message out, think to yourself, these guys are not one-dimensional people. It's not just simply football. It's football, family.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Dolphins' new signee from Buffalo, Mario Williams, able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Another pistol look here. Here's Stafford. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Jelani Jenkins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
So now here come the Dolphins. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Ebron's got it. And some space here. 30. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
And his throw here's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
They come up in an offset eye. Throwing is Stafford. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a play, and Ebron's got it. Touchdown, Lions. Eric Ebron from 3 yards out, and the Lions add on to their lead. So they go play action, 3 tight ends out there in the heavy set.
Well, they showed everything that suggested running play. Just what you mentioned, 3 tight ends, heavy formation, able to go play action off of it because if you're a defender, you're thinking it's a running play with that much beef on the field.
But they passed it, and they got 6 out of it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He juked him. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A chance for us to look at the Lions defense again. Big swing play. Last time they were out there, looked like they might yield some points. They recovered a fumble, and it turned into a touchdown on the other side.
In a lot of ways, you can say that maybe at a minimum that was a 10-point.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin Taylor in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, here's Tannehill. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in... coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend there?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's picked off by Jelani Jenkins. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now it's Ajayi. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Tannehill on first down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Tannehill now on second down. And over the middle, this is Parker. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.